If you don't drop this case will be used by future administrations in order to silence dissent, in order to silence the press. This is the most serious attack on press freedom there has ever been.
Ja, der Fall Julian Assange ist eine Schande.
Julian is being prosecuted under the 1917 Espionage Act. That act was enacted during the First World War. U.S. constitutional lawyers have long worried that the broad wording of the Espionage Act would be repurposed in order to go after the press. The Trump administration decided to prosecute Julian and WikiLeaks because the agenda of the Trump administration was to target the press. The U.S. First Amendment is the gold standard.
Das, denke ich, ist im Grunde genommen eigentlich unproblematisch. Wenn man das problematisch findet, dass man diese Arbeit gemacht hat bei WikiLeaks, dann findet man journalistische Arbeit grundsätzlich problematisch. Und da sollten wir vorsichtig sein, wie wir das Ganze beurteilen.
In general, what's your philosophy? Why is it right to encourage leaking of secret information?
Well, there's a question as to what sort of information is important in the world. What sort of information can achieve reform? And there's a lot of information. So information that organizations are spending economic effort into concealing, that's a really good signal that when the information gets out, there's a hope of it doing some good. Because the organizations that know it best, that know it from the inside out, are spending work to conceal it. And that's what we've found in practice, and that's what the history of journalism is.
The US and UK are happy to talk about political prisoners abroad, but they've created a political prisoner of their own. At every stage, the law has been abused in order to victimize Julian. He has been silenced, he has been disappeared. The last time Julian was allowed to attend his own court hearing was in January 2021. Every time he's requested to be there in person, those requests have been denied. Julian did nothing wrong. He exposed war crimes committed by known individuals. Those who committed the war crimes or were responsible for those war crimes have not been held accountable. Julian is in prison because WikiLeaks is a publisher that specializes in the secrets that states keep the most hidden. Julian revealed war crimes by the US government, the world's superpower in Iraq and Afghanistan, and the fact that it had normalized, institutionalized torture. And that superpower to prevent. The position of the UK right now is that it will extradite a publisher to the country that conspired to murder him. How can the UK government even contemplate the extradition of the man who the US is trying to assassinate? This assassination plot was as revenge for what WikiLeaks had published. The story has over 30 US intelligence officials, including very senior and named, going on record and saying that the US government is actively plotting to assassinate Julian inside the UK. This is incredible. This is a country plotting to assassinate a journalist because of what he has published. This is precisely what the UK government criticizes in other states. Conspiring to murder a journalist is wrong. It's wrong if Russia does it, and it's wrong if the United States does it too. But there's a lot of this story that we still don't know. How much did the UK government know? How far was the UK government willing to go along with the US government's plans under the CIA directorship of Mike Pompeo? These are questions that remain unanswered. The United States government